Well, I'm Anne Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman, and I am in front of the hotel at Live Casino in Hanover. And we are here to announce the distribution of 100,000 rapid COVID test kits. These are at-home test kits. Now, I want to back up, though, and just note where we are in this pandemic, that the data from the state is now being distributed once again, and we're not surprised to see that the numbers are way up. I think last week I noted that in 1 week our hospitals in Anne Arundel County, Anne Arundel Medical Center and Baltimore Washington Medical Center, had doubled the number of COVID patients that they had from in the mid-40s up to 85. And this week they're at 95. And we met on Monday yesterday with our hospitals, and it's a very, very, very stressful time in the hospitals. The staffing shortages have not gotten better. The surge in cases is impacting our nurses, our doctors, and all of the staff there. They have the tents set up that were to be used for overflow in the past, and they're considering opening those if necessary. The projections are that these numbers will continue to increase. And we know that both the Delta and the Omicron variant are much less severe if you get them, if you've been vaccinated. And in our hospitals, I'm told that about 2/3 of the people who are in our hospitals are unvaccinated, and the third that is vaccinated tends to be older and tends to have other underlying conditions that have made them more susceptible to the virus, even when they're vaccinated. But we have a shortage of test kits, and the lines at our testing centers are long, as this surge has and the holidays have gotten people to do the right thing, which is to test when they have symptoms. So these 100,000 kits arrived in Anne Arundel County on Friday. You may remember that a month ago, our health department made a decision, or before than that even, a decision that we needed to invest some significant county resources in test kits to make them available for free to our residents. Those kits came from the vendor, and they did not have their instructions in English, and we called the vendor and said this isn't acceptable. We got 22,000 of them out, sent the other 78,000 back, and the vendor agreed to give us another 100,000 test kits. So those arrived just in time for the holiday season. We want to get them out as quickly as possible. So what we did was we immediately pulled our team together over the weekend and developed a plan for distribution. We called on some of our private partners, particularly two malls, Westfield and Arundel Mills. We're encouraging people to shop local anyway. It's safe with a mask to be indoors shopping. We're encouraging the masks as well. But I'm going to read to you where these kits are available and when. There's limited supply. We're asking that people take a maximum of 3 for their family, but they will run out at some point. But I want to thank my team for pulling this together so quickly. We're talking about our police department, our fire department, our central services in the county, our IT folks for getting online a list of all of these. If you go to aacounty.org, you'll see on the home page this list that I'm going to read to you. But we have at Annapolis Exchange in Annapolis, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week from 8 to 11, you can pick up test kits. At Bay Meadow in Glen Burnie, we have Tuesday and Thursday from 8 to 11, you can pick up kits. At Live Casino, here where I'm standing, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week from 12 to 5, you can pick up test kits. At Westfield Annapolis Mall, go to their website. We may get more details in a minute, but westfield.com/Annapolis, and there'll be information about when you can pick them up. At Arundel Mills Mall here, you can pick them up whenever they're open, either at their guest services or their mall office. At our 4 of our fire department stations from 10 to 6, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Most of these are all this week that we're focusing on. At our police department local headquarters, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 to 6. And at our government buildings, Heritage Office Complex, Truman Parkway Office, complex and the Henry Hine Public Services building in Glen Burnie, 12 to 4 today and 9 to 4 Wednesday and Thursday. So I want to bring up Dr. Kalyanaram, who will talk a little bit more about the state of the pandemic, and then I'm going to bring up some of our private partners who are helping to get these test kits out to Anne Arundel County residents. They look like this. They will come with instructions, and we encourage anybody, certainly with symptoms or anybody who's planning to gather with large groups of people, to get these test kits and get tested to slow the spread of this virus. Dr. K?
Thank you, County Executive. I'm Nalaj Kalyanaram, and I'm the Health Officer for Anne Arundel County. And as we're heading into the year-end holidays, we're seeing COVID spread quickly, and it's causing severe illness. As the County Executive noted, over the past 3 weeks, we're seeing hospitalizations at our two hospitals, Anne Arundel Medical Center and Baltimore Washington Medical Center. They've doubled over that time. Over 95 people are now hospitalized. We're seeing that statewide as well. It's stretching out our nurses, our doctors, our healthcare staff. They've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and we've relied on them, and it's also our role to help protect them and help support them as well by supporting our own health. What we're seeing in the hospitals is, as the County Executive noted, about 2/3 are not vaccinated, and most of the others are vaccinated but not boosted and have other conditions. And so if you fall into those categories, please get vaccinated. But we also need to protect each other as well, because while we may be vaccinated and boosted, there are others in our family who need our help on this. We're seeing outbreaks in schools, nursing homes, assisted living facilities. Those are increasing. State data just released shows a sharp increase in cases. We're waiting for our county data, and we'll share that as soon as we have it. So, the bottom line is we're seeing increased hospitalizations and spread. That's why the Department of Health put out a public health alert yesterday. Between the cold weather and increased spread, both of Delta and rising Omicron, we're strongly advising everyone to wear a mask when they're in indoor settings. Also to do that when you're outdoors, amongst others where you can't distance. Get your vaccine, get your booster if you've already been vaccinated. Vaccines are extremely effective in preventing the most severe symptoms, including hospitalization. And really importantly, get tested. That's why we're here today. We're excited to get at-home rapid tests out so that folks can get tested easily and quickly in the comfort of their home. If you're sick, have been exposed to anybody with COVID, or are going to be gathering with others, that's when you need to test. It's great to have partners like Live and Arundel Mills. They've been part of our vaccination effort as well. They're part of our testing effort. They are part of how we're going to get this out to the community. We're also working with others like our community health ambassadors who are getting these tests out to communities hardest hit by COVID, poor, lower income, Black and Hispanic communities. So it's really important to be with friends and family during this holiday, but it's important to do that safely. So please wear a mask, get tested, get your vaccine.
Good morning. My name is Anthony Franca, Executive Vice President and General Manager for Live Casino and Hotel. We are very proud to partner with Anne Arundel County again. You may recall last year we were here and we hosted a vaccination clinic. We vaccinated thousands and thousands of local residents in this fight against COVID. And here we are again today to partner with the county to give out free COVID tests. And we hope that providing those tests will make people feel safer, make them feel more confident about celebrating with family, friends, and loved ones as we go into this holiday season. On behalf of myself and the entire team here at Live, we wish everyone a safe and healthy Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Good morning, I'm Steven Savaropoulos, the General Manager of Westfield Annapolis. Wanted to thank Dr. Nalaj, County Executive Pittman. Thank you guys. 5,000 tests during this time of year is really amazing, and it's going to do a lot for us and for our tenants and for our shoppers. We're going to be hosting events the next few days to hand out all of the test kits. 5,000 in all. If you also visit our website at just the Westfield Annapolis website, you'll be able to see the modes and the times in which we'll be handing them out. But most importantly, we just wanted to thank you guys for this opportunity to keep our shoppers and our tenants safe. Thank you.
Good morning and happy holidays. I'm Gene Condon. I'm the general manager of Arundel Mills. We're very happy to partner with the county once again in offering the free vaccinations at our guest services center and in our mall office when the mall is open. So there's a few more days left in the holiday season, and we hope everybody has a very healthy and happy holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to have these partners with us. It's great to have such a great team and really deliver for the residents of Anne Arundel County with this multi-agency effort led by the health department, of course, to get these test kits out. Any questions?
So what would it take to mandate masks again? We're hearing, encouraging people to wear masks. We're hearing from doctors yesterday that there should be mask mandates reinstated. Positivity rate in the state, we're at 11% now. What would it take to mandate it again?
Well, in Anne Arundel County, when we had that mandate, it was led by the state, the emergency declaration by the state. The emergency declaration in Anne Arundel County is no longer in effect, so I, as the county executive, can't make that decision. I know that Dr. Kalyanaram has been in touch with some of our county council members, and that discussion will be taking place.
And with the data blackout, what is that doing to decision making? What do you know about transmission in the county?
Dr. Kalyanaram can probably answer better, but it has been difficult. I mean, we're not pointing fingers and blaming anybody. This is a probably a ransomware attack, some sort of an attack on the state system. But it has been particularly difficult for the hospitals to project what they need to do, not knowing what's coming in terms of hospitalization, because the hospitalization follows case rates by a couple of weeks. I do want to note that even with the case rates that we do get, we suspect that there are a lot more cases out there. For instance, we encourage people to get a PCR test after they've done a rapid test so that it gets reported and gets confirmed, but there are a lot of cases that nobody knows about, so the numbers are probably much higher. And this is raging through our communities at a faster rate than it ever has. And if you're unvaccinated, your chances of ending up in the hospital or dying from COVID are higher now than they've ever been, because it's a smaller group. It's the unvaccinated group that is producing most of these numbers in terms of hospitalization and death.
Mr. County Executive, what's your impression of this insatiable desire to get hands on COVID tests right now?
Well, it's appropriate that people want to get tested. People want to get tested after they've been with a group of people or before they go and meet with and connect with a group of people, family, holiday, and when they have any symptoms. And it is because of the surge. There's a surge in demand, and I'm just so appreciative that Dr. Kalyanaram really had the foresight to say we've got to invest county resources. We've got to invest some of our federal funds in getting a large number of kits. And our purchasing folks were pretty aggressive about it. And the vendor was very good to us when we got the wrong tests. They were the European tests, and said, we will make you whole. And so we have this really well-timed 100,000 tests.
So 100,000 is not a small number of tests, but how long do you anticipate that to last?
Well, our goal is to have them into the hands of families by the holidays. So we don't expect them to last beyond the holidays. We will work to get more.
What kind of conversations are there in terms of whether it's expanding or increasing access to those PCR tests as well in Anne Arundel County?
Do you want to answer that?
So we're looking at ways to expand PCR testing. The big issue is staffing and personnel. They're already all pretty much tied up, both at the health department, urgent care centers, doctors' offices, hospitals. They're already tied up with either caring for people or doing vaccinations. So there's not a lot of capacity to expand that. And that's why we wanted to get the test kits into people's hands so that they can do it on their own.
Okay. And the only other question I had was for people who do show up to get in line and wait for some of these rapid tests, do they need to show proof of identification, proof of county residency?
These are easy. You're there, we'll give you tests. We want people to get tested.